If you are trying to sign clients for your marketing agency, your offer is the absolute most important part of what you do. If you don't have this right, every single other thing is going to fail. So what I'm going to do in this video is share exactly how you can create a no-brainer 7-figure offer. And this is what we've done for over 50 marketing agencies already. So everything that we do here is just copy and paste. Honestly, you could just take exactly what I share in this video, use it for yourself and see massive results on day one. Because if you've ever been in the situation where you're sending outreach messages and people just aren't replying, you get on sales calls and people ask, how are you different from other agencies? All these problems can be fixed by solving the offer. So what I'll be doing is sharing the absolute best offers that you can use moving into 2024 for your agency. And if you don't know who I am, my name's Welby. I'm the co-founder of Agency Growth Partner. And what we do is we build out these 7- and 8-figure acquisition systems for marketing agencies so that they can scale up, increase their revenue by around 50 to 100 to 150,000 per month and scale their agency from there. So I want to tell you a quick story to illustrate what I mean by the power of having a great offer and how we did this for one of our clients. So one of our clients was targeting e-com brands and they were offering, I think, advertising and email marketing as well. And what they were doing was they were reaching out to these brands, right? And they were getting absolutely no responses at all, right? And the thing is, they were following all the YouTube videos, all the best email scripts, they were using everything, but they still weren't getting replies. And we were wondering, why wasn't it working? Why weren't they able to get in front of the right people and convert them into bookings? So what we did was we looked at the messaging, and what we found was that the messaging, while it was extremely effective, it wasn't specific enough. So the first component of the best offer that you can use in 2024 is making it specific. So what happened was they were going after e-com brands, but the thing is, e-com is such a broad niche. There's fashion brands, there's health brands, there's every single thing that you can think of. So the thing is, because there's so many people in the market, there's so many people reaching out to these e-com brands, nobody can stand out. So the first thing that you can do if you're looking to get more bookings, you're looking to get more replies, is be more specific. So what we did for our client was, instead of going to e-com brands, we narrowed it down based on his best case studies. So he had a fantastic case study with a luxury brand in e-com. And what we did was, instead of saying we help e-com brands, we narrowed it down to we help luxury fashion brands in North America to increase their sales. So in terms of the offer, we offered the exact same outcomes, increase in revenue by a certain amount. We used the exact same guarantee. We used the exact same outreach method. The only difference was that our messaging was towards luxury fashion brands as opposed to every single brand selling online. And what we found was his bookings per week increased from around 1 to 2 to around 3 to 5 every single week. So essentially we doubled the bookings by just changing a few words in the outreach script. So the first thing that you need to understand is that if you're looking to sign clients, you need to make your message as specific as possible. And the reason that it works is because it resonates with your audience more. Because the thing is, we help marketing agencies. And the thing is, if I said, we'll help you make more sales, it's so broad, it's so non-specific that no one's actually going to care. But if I go up to a marketing agency and I say the exact same thing, but more specifically, so if I said, we're going to help you increase your revenue by 50 to 100K per month, while helping you sign high-paying clients that stay on for a long time and booking over 100 qualified bookings every single month, it just sounds more specific, it sounds more appealing because of the level of detail that I went into. So the easiest way that you can improve your offer going into 2024 is just take who you're working with and make it more specific. Choose a sub-niche of the sub-niche of who you're working with. So like I said in the e-com example, instead of saying e-com brands, go after fashion brands. And instead of fashion brands, go after luxury fashion brands. And by doing that, you can genuinely 2 to 3x the amount of results that you get simply by changing a few words. Now, the next component of having the best offer possible in 2024 to sign clients is choosing the right person to work with. And the thing is, you can go off of the first point, make it more specific, but what I'd recommend specifically is working with people who have a higher budget. And an example of this is we had a client who was offering web design services. And the thing is, they were targeting local brands like, a coffee shop, restaurants, things like that. But they were only able to charge around $500, $750 one time for the website. And the thing is, the amount that they made was so close to the amount that they were paying their team that their margins were so tiny because they were charging so little, delivering so much work. They had to work so much for these clients who were paying them so little. And then they didn't even have money left over because they were paying their team. Instead of targeting small businesses, people who just start up, people with very little budget, all we did was we started targeting people with bigger budgets, who have a big team, who have the systems, who have the entire business established already. They've been in the game for 30 plus years. And by doing that and changing literally nothing else, they were able to charge 5 times more. So they were able to go from charging $500 to $1,000 one time to charging over $5,000 to $10,000 one time for the exact same website. And the thing is, the amount of pages on the website didn't change much. The speed of the website, all these things barely even changed. They're essentially delivering the exact same service, but just because they're going after people who have money, people who are established, just because they did this, they're able to charge 10 times more and have a much better experience working with the client. And the ironic thing is, working with these bigger companies, while they're paying you more, honestly, it's much easier to get good results for them because they have so much to leverage. The thing is, if you're running advertising for a company and you compare it to, let's say, a business that just started with no case studies, no foundations, nothing, versus someone who's been in the game for 50 plus years, has endless results, endless case studies, endless things that you can leverage. Who's it going to be easier to deliver results for? Obviously the one who has things already. So just by going after bigger companies, bigger clients, you can have a much better time delivering results and also get paid 10 times more for the exact same process. So that's the next step. After making your message more specific, go after that niche, but the subsection with money in that niche. And this is what we do for our clients right now. We share the systems on how to actually find these high budget companies in their niche, as opposed to just everyone that they can find, so that you can just target the ones who have the budget and have a much easier time in the sales process and then also in the delivery. And the third component to creating the absolute best offer in 2024 is crafting specific tailored messaging to your ideal client. And this goes from every single thing that we did previously in the video, which is targeting a specific sub niche of your niche and then going after specifically the ones who have the budget. Now we need to create the messaging that's more attractive to them so that you can book more meetings, sign more clients, and have a much easier time delivering results while charging higher prices. So going back to the example that I gave earlier for marketing agencies, instead of saying, we'll help you make more sales, we'll help you get more money, what we can do is we say, we help marketing agencies increase their revenue by 50 to 100K per month. We help them sign high paying clients. We help them increase their prices. We help them book 100 qualified meetings every single month, every single year. All these additional benefits, all these additional pieces of language makes it more appealing. Because when you're competing with so many different people, you need to make your message so appealing that it stands out from everyone else. And you can do this by adding what we call secondary benefits. So for the marketing agencies, making more sales, signing more clients, that's the first benefit. But the secondary benefits are what really makes you stand out. And this includes, like I was saying, signing high paying clients, generating more bookings, qualified bookings as well. And you can do the exact same with your niche. But the reason that I mentioned this point last is because you need to have the first two in place in order to do this. Because if you don't have a specific sub niche to target, you can't make your language specific. If you're not going after the highest paying people, even if it is specific, they're not going to want to talk to you. So let's say you were running an agency doing lead gen for dentists. Instead of saying you'll help them make more money, what you can do is identify the exact type of client, the exact type of patient that they want to work with. And notice how I said patient as opposed to client, because dentists aren't necessarily going to call the people that they work with their clients. They'll call them their patients. So understanding this language is what's going to make it appealing. So what we can do is ask the dentist, speak to them and ask, who is your ideal client? Who do you want to be working with? And they'll say these certain language. They'll say, I want to work with this type of patient, patients that can pay us a higher amount. For example, people that come in to get their braces done, they stay in for a long time, they're recurring, they pay the dentist more money, and it's just an easier time. So for example, if you were to go to a dentist and say, instead of we'll help you make more sales, you say, we'll help you get in contact with more of these ideal patients who stay on for a long time with these orthodontic treatments that stay on for 12 months and pay you a lot more. It's going to be a lot more appealing than just saying, hey, we'll help you grow your business. So the final step is to identify who your ideal niche is, then figure out what are the secondary benefits of what you can do for them. And by mentioning this in your messaging, plus the normal benefit, the first benefit, you're going to make your message so much more specific and so much more appealing as well. So those are the three things that you need to put in place if you're looking to sign clients in 2024. And if you want a full guide to signing clients in 2024, whether you're just starting out, you've never done this before, you've never even started the agency, or you've been in the game for 50 plus years, I made a free video on exactly how you can do this, and I'll link it over here.